Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I talk all things about inner concept, law of assumption, and how to effectively change your 3D outer reality by changing your inner self, okay? Because that's the only way to change anything outside of you is to change self. So today we're going to get into self-concept, what you believe to be true, and your states of consciousness, which can also be called an end state when you're trying to manifest something different in your outer 3D reality, and why persisting in your desired state is important. So your self-concept is how you feel about yourself, what you believe to be true about you and your world, your outer 3D reality, okay? So your self-concept is going to be the way that you speak to yourself, the way you feel about yourself, and what you believe to be true about yourself and other people, okay? And our assumptions are also very intertwined. This is why self-concept is so important when it comes to law of assumption, because what you assume to be true is what you are going to see come into your 3D outer reality as well. So if you are working on change, you do want to see something different, experience something different than what you are experiencing in your outer 3D reality, you must be working within to first change self. And people call this identity shifting. They call it jumping timelines, a new version. It's really what it is it's manifesting and aligning with a new version of you so that what you want to have come manifest on the outside will naturally be reflected back to you. So until you effectively change what you believe to be true inside, that you are the operant power, you are the creator, you develop that deep inner relationship within yourself, then you can change, manifest, and design anything you want in the outer 3D reality. And nothing is separate from you, okay? Manifesting a person, a relationship, money, an object, a different way of thinking, living, feeling, believing, that's all done within. Nothing is outside of you, okay? So I want that to be the main point of this video, is that until you buy, believe, know, and feel that you are the creator, that's why all those I am statements are very important, because once you start to become aware of your inner speech, your inner dialogues, your inner conversations, your imagination, and you really have like a complete awareness of where your consciousness is going on a day-to-day basis when you first wake up in the morning. I remember that I was unaware that in the morning I would wake up and I would say, oh, I'm really depressed. Every day I'd wake up. That was the way that I was feeling, and I just kept saying that to myself in the morning, and I was causing myself to feel depressed until I became aware of my inner conversation, and then I started to change it. Woke up in the morning, it would say other things to myself, like, I am abundant, I am successful. And then I just started waking up naturally happier. So you really have to become aware of what you're saying to yourself. Statements such as, I am broke, I'm sick, I don't have something. When you're aligning with that identity and that version, you want to start to be aware of it and create a new, I am statement, okay? It doesn't matter what's going on in the 3D. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It doesn't matter if your 3D is reflecting that you are broke or your 3D is reflecting that you don't have the relationship. We're not working off the 3D, okay? We're creating from within. So Neville calls it being chained to a bench, okay? Your 3D only has you chained to it if you allow it to. Once you buy, know, feel, and believe that you are the creator, you are no longer going to be chained to your 3D. and you won't be living the same thing over and over again. You're going to start creating a different way of living, creating, and experiencing your 3D. That's super important. Also, if you haven't read or listened to the ebook of Power of Awareness, it really breaks all these things down, all these concepts down about, feeding the mind, creating what state, end state, state of consciousness you're living from. And if you don't like it, you need to go within and change that and be in the present moment, okay? Don't live off the past. Don't keep recreating past circumstances that you didn't like or want more of, okay? So that's another thing to become aware of. We are not our past. We are not what we've experienced, okay? We are not the things that have happened to us. We don't have to identify with them and keep recreating more of that. That's a choice. That's, selecting a version that either lives from that or doesn't live from that. That's your choice. You're the creator, so you can choose to not live off that. Whatever mind you choose to live in, or state of consciousness, or end state, is what you're going to experience eventually in the 3D. It's delayed. We're creating it. It's an echo of whatever we're doing inside. So you have to realize the most important relationship is with self, and start to really get into having this inner, loyal relationship with yourself, and asking yourself, what do I believe to be true about myself? What am I saying to myself? Do I believe that I'm the creator? Do I believe that I always get what I want? Do I believe that I'm a victim? Do I believe I'm successful? Do I have love inside of myself? Do I feel that I'm whole and complete? That's the other thing, is if you're manifesting a relationship or a specific person, you can't be in the 3D expecting them to make you feel whole and complete, okay? They're not separate from you, okay? If you don't feel whole and complete inside, then you need to work within in order to cultivate a happy, healthy relationship outside of yourself, because that's going to be reflected back. Whatever you feel about yourself inside is going to be reflected back from your person, from whatever relationships you have in your life. Watch what you feed your mind. Watch your mental diet. Watch what you are taking in on a day-to-day basis with, online things or conversations with other people, conversations inside, and really start to become aware of what is going on inside your imagination, in your thoughts, in your visions, in your feelings. And be patient with yourself, okay? You can't affirm yourself into a new identity without first knowing that you are the creator. I think saying I am and really focusing within is going to be the most important thing to seeing change, okay? And when the old story comes in of lack, fear, doubt, 3D, logical thinking, you just say, no, I'm the creator, okay? I no longer align with that old story. I no longer align with my past. I no longer align with that other version. And you take control of the steering wheel and where you want to point your direction, which is your focus, your consciousness, your awareness, okay? So I hope this video helps, and I think that self-concept and what you believe to be true is something that can really, really help you when you're manifesting a specific person, a loving, committed relationship, because until you heal and feel whole and complete inside, you're not going to get that reflected back from the 3D, okay? You are not your current circumstances. You are the creator. So I hope you can take that away from this video, and I hope this video